Hallo, jag är Vanillaraccoon och välkommen #Asayathan SMP Studios. This is going to be a different episode than usual. We're not really going to be doing that much building on camera, but we're also not going to be gathering materials and resources on camera as well. Instead, I'm going to try and get as much done as possible throughout this episode and also let you know what is going on behind the scenes and also just a bit of a channel update for the summer of 2020. So with that being said, let me go ahead and gather everything that I'm going to need for the first part of this episode, and let's get our build on, peeps. I suppose the first thing that I would like to show you as to what's been going on behind the scenes is that we have a new data pack that Wintergrave has made, and that is invisible armor stands. Now I do know that there are plenty of data packs out there in which you can go ahead and make your own little invisible item frame, but I thought I would go ahead and just show you exactly how we are doing it here on the #AsayathanSMP. And if you know of a data pack that is exactly like this or awfully similar, just know that it's not your typical original idea, so therefore, yeah. But with that being said, at least, let's go ahead and craft ourselves an item frame. Then all we have to do from here is grab a glass pane, and then we just have to throw it into an anvil. From here, all we have to do is type invisible, and then bada bing, bada boom. You're nearly there. So let's go ahead and take this nether quartz ore, because I would like to actually place it down on the chest that is designated for our nether quartz. And this is just for demonstrational purposes only, because if you take a look in the chest here, we have nothing but netherrack. But then the barrel adjacent to it has a mixture of nether gold ore along with nether quartz ore. So like I said, place down our item frame, and then from here we just take our window pane that is nicknamed invisible, and where'd it go? And actually, you know what, now that I think about it, I'm not going to place down the nether quartz ore there. Instead, I'm just going to go ahead and place down our block of netherrack right there, and just for the heck of it, I'm going to go ahead and tilt it because I think it looks super cool that way. The other thing that we have going on is another data pack that allows us to silence mobs within a certain surrounding area. So let me go ahead and begin to gather everything we need for that showcase, and then I'll see you guys once we're ready to demonstrate it. Now suppose you find yourself in an area where you have a lot of entities, not just mobs like the chickens here who are being super vocal right now, but also very helpful for what I'm about to demonstrate, but maybe you're working in a redstone heavy field and you have the occasional minecart or other type of redstone contraptions that are so loud. Well, with this new data pack that we have, all you have to do is take an armor stand, place it right down, although this is not the center point. Actually, you know what? We are going to place this in the center. That chicken kind of just went bye-bye. Okay. Excuse me. Trying to demonstrate something here. Okay, so we're going to place this armor stand right here in the center. Now, with this name tag that has been rebranded to Silence 5, within a 5x5 area, all the entities will now be silenced. Just keep that going for demonstration purposes. And 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna go ahead and mute my microphone. And, well, there you go. As you can tell, it is completely silent. Now, let's go ahead and take a moment to let this poor chicken out of the minecart so we can continue to roam around this area. But that is going to be another one of the new data packs that we have here on the #AsayathanSMP. And why don't we just go ahead and replace those logs just so we can have this tree looking rather proper. However, as you can tell, based on what is in my inventory right here, we have some building blocks, which means we are now ready to enter the nether and get our build on. With Minecraft 1.16 Update Nether comes a few new biomes, and of course, whenever we have new biomes, that usually means we get some new blocks to play with, and I thought I would go ahead and use this as an opportunity to transform the fossil remains that you may find within the nether But as you can tell, we also have a mixture of quartz within this build and even some warped stairs and warped planks. Now, the original idea for this was to transform the fossil remains into some type of a simple shelter, but then I figured, why stop there? Why not go ahead and do some terraforming so we can transform the Soul Sand Valley that we are currently within into some form of a oasis, or an oasis, whichever is grammatically correct there. But seeing as how I am not the best at terraforming, this is all that I could do for now. So as you can see, I took some of the warped blocks, or whatever these are called right here. I call them the blue nether grass blocks, but to each their own. And then I took some bone meal and I applied it to them. So that way we can have some nether shrubbery going on. But I also took the warped mushrooms, whatever they are called, and then grew them into the nether trees that you see right here. And also, instead of having to constantly place down torches or using the new soul lanterns, if you were to spawn one of these nether trees, then you have a chance of having some of these shroom lights appear within them, unlike this one. Well, actually no, this one does have some shroom lights. I beg my pardon there. Okay, here's an example. This particular warped tree does not have any shroom lights. So like I said, you have a chance of having them spawn with them and offering some natural lighting of the sorts. But I do also have another thing that I would like to showcase with you, and let me go ahead and ascend back up close to the roof of the nether, and I'll be able to continue it from there. Now, this is where things got a bit tricky in terms of stuff that was going on off camera and behind the scenes. I decided to begin working on the nether hub, which is close to the roof of the nether, as you can see right here. But for each hallway that goes to a different nether portal that will lead back to the overworld, I thought, why not go ahead and have each hallway have its own theme. And because this particular hallway leads to the stronghold over in the overworld, I thought, why not go ahead and at least utilize some of the endstone blocks that we have right here. And then just to keep the nether theme going, I decided to create some mini biomes. So as you can see right here, we have one of those biomes where you have basalt and then the blackstone generating. Off the top of my head as I'm recording, I cannot recall what it is. So if anyone knows, feel free to let me know down below in the comment section. But relocating striders, it's it's tricky, it's very tedious, and it can be a lot of fun if you are up for a challenge like me, but I don't think I would like to do that anytime soon again. But when it comes to the floor, at least, I figured once shaders is available for Minecraft 1.16, or at least when Optifine is available and I am able to run that, and hopefully with shaders as well, then whenever I enable them and I come down this hallway, hopefully this has a very, very rich, vibrant look to it in terms of the light source coming from the lava within this particular room, this room over here, even within the floor, and also within these rooms as well. Now when it comes to another display of miniature biomes, I thought I would go ahead and try and recreate a crimson forest, or whatever it is called, here in Nether, by just utilizing all the shrubbery that you see right here, and once again utilizing the new data pack that we have here on the hashtag Asciathan SMP Studios with the invisible item frames. We can go ahead and just place down some shroom lights within them, just again to add some aesthetic detail, but also some form of lighting when Optifine is made available. And then the same thing is applied over here when it comes to the miniature warped forest. But unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to have to do it for the quote-unquote building part of this video. I'm going to go ahead and put away all my stuff like a good poika that I am. And when I bring it back, I'm going to let you guys know as to what's going on with the channel, at least for the summer of 2020, and possibly moving forward into the future, because I have some very exciting news to share with you. Well, it is that time of the video to begin to wrap things up, but before we go ahead and do so, like I've been talking about throughout this video, I would like to give you a bit of a insight as to what you can expect from this channel moving into the summer of 2020. And basically, now that I think I have resolved my issues with OBS, I think I can record again at 1080p 60 frames per second, but I'll let you guys know. I'll let you guys decide if that is the case with this video, because I've been recording in those settings, and hopefully it pans out all the way to the point where it makes it on the YouTube. But anyways, like I was trying to get at, I'm most likely going to be recording content whenever I can after being in quarantine for several months, and now that things are starting to slowly reopen whilst practicing the guidelines that the CDC has provided here in the States. I would like to begin to enjoy in real life, but I also really do miss creating content. So I'm going to be slowly getting back into a regular upload routine. Now, that does not mean that I will be uploading X amount of videos per week, nor does it mean that I will be uploading on certain days. What that means is that when I am able to sit down and record, I will. And believe me, once the video is finalized and ready to go out on YouTube, it will be worth the wait. And aside from uploading Minecraft Let's Plays here from the #Aside SMP Studios, we're also going to be seeing some content in regards to tutorials and even Let's Builds, but I'm going to hold off on sharing more information on that until I actually have all of my drafts finalized and are now ready to be presented in video format for you guys to like, share with your family, friends, but most importantly, your dearly beloved pets. And also for those of you who are new to the channel, then maybe it will be worth the while subscribing, but make sure you also have those notifications turned on and set to all, so that way you get all uploads and not just YouTube trying to figure out what you want to see and what you do not want to see. But also, I would like to actually bring a new series to the channel. However, I am not fully ready to discuss any more detail other than a potential new series coming. So just, if you haven't already, be sure to follow me on Twitter at Vanillaraccoon, or even Instagram with the same handle, for the latest announcements, news, and updates in regards to the channel, and also just my everyday life that I see fit to share with you. But unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, now that the rain has come and gone and the sun is here, why don't we actually just take a quick little peek as to what is going on down here? Oh geez, inventory management, am I right, peeps? So this is actually a project that Wintergrave had worked on off camera, and I have to admit, it looks really, really nice. It all started, if I remember correctly, with him constructing the boat that you see resting within the harbor. Hello there, mister. Would you like to be on camera? Okay then. But then it slowly turned into transforming this desert village that he also came across, and then at one point he decided to go ahead and build this. Now, if I remember correctly, this is supposed to be some type of a university, and if I may say so, coming from a non-professional but decent builder such as myself, this is very, very remarkable. Let's go ahead and take a better look at it. So if I remember correctly, right here on both of these sides, this is basically going to be your dormitory. This is where the students will live and inhabit whilst they do their studies. But if we make our way inside of here, then you'll also see that we have some of the professors, some of the faculty members, and then we also have these multi-layers. Now, if you're anything like me, when it comes to building, it's always a good thing to not just build on a linear scale. And what I mean by that is only on a flat surface. It's always good to add multi-levels within your build, or even a project that you are working on, such as any type of farm that you are trying to place within your world, or even on a server that you play on. And okay, good. So if I remember correctly, this is also a very symmetrical build. So everything that we saw over here should be over here. What did I? Oh, I tossed an ender pearl by mistake. Oh, okay then. Oh, ow. Okay. And then over here we have some more study rooms and what appears to be a library. But these guys are starting to get awfully noisy, especially when residing within a library. So maybe the librarian should shh them a bit. But this is what the name of the university is, Sandglow. And if I may say, that is quite the fitting name. But unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to have to do it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, be sure to give it a like. It lets me know that you look forward to seeing more content like this. And if you are new to the channel, like I already stated, feel free to give that like button a hug and subscribe for the latest buzz. But make sure you have all notifications set for all, so that way you get every upload and YouTube does not try and figure out what it is you want to see. If you have not already, be sure to follow me on all the social medias. Links are beneath the like and subscribe button of this video and all others that I upload. And also, with that being said, my name is Vanillaraccoon. You have been awesome. I would like to wish you a happy day, and peace out.